So, turns out I just needed to take a shower. Turns out I hadn't eaten all day. And I had forgotten that I hadn't eaten all day. So, skills are good. Part of those skills are feeding yourself. I feel kind of like I feel so goofy. I feel so goofy for what a goofball I was. I mean, no. This was like an hour ago. It's the same day. It's the same day I just took a shower and ate. So these are really important things. I can't even say that with a straight face. I can't even tell you all to eat and take a shower because I think you all already probably know that. But I suppose when we're feeling bad, we forget. We forget that there are vital things that are important to us. I even worked out before I ate or took a shower. Funky times. I am on a journey, man. I don't know what to say. I'm on a journey. Today, I am on a journey. So, if you didn't see my first video yesterday, part one of this journey was me feeling like the world was closing in around me. And I talked about losing friendships. I talked about feeling really hard on myself. And I talked about trying to use skills, specifically opposite action and radical acceptance of where I was at, which was great. And this video is about you gotta brush your teeth. You gotta eat food and you gotta shower. Because my God, do I feel like a brand new, spanking new person. Fun fact, I did not used to wash my legs for obvious reasons. And now I wash my legs and it feels really good. And especially when you have leg hair, washing your legs feels so good because you got the hair to soap up, you know? But yeah, for all those of my pale-skinned compatriots, washing your legs, underrated. You should try it. Okay. I have bathed, I have eaten, and then I did a task that I had been putting off, which was calling the mechanic shop. And I hadn't heard from them. As you probably have heard, I have had my car in the shop for the last 2 weeks. And I was really worried because when I first took it into the mechanic, the guy that I know, he was like, this is beyond me. This is beyond my skills. I tried your starter. I tried your alternator. Everything's looking fine. It's probably a wire. And there are thousands of wires in your car, and it probably has something to do with your computer, and there's a parasitic drain on your battery, and that's why your car's not starting. And I was like, oh my God, I don't have the money for this. I don't have the time or the money for this. And this was also contributing to my spiral of nothing's working out. I showered, I bathed. I keep saying that because I feel like such a twat, but hey, you know what? That's the truth. I needed to shower. I called this new mechanic place where I was referred to by my first mechanic, and I was like, hey, this is Annie. I dropped off my Ford Fusion over there on Friday. And he was like, oh my God, Annie, I lost your number. I was like racking my brain over how I was going to contact you. I hate that I did that. And I was like, oh my God, no worries. And he was like, yeah, so turns out it was just a bad battery. Turns out you just bought a bad battery. And we put a new battery in there and everything's working fine. And that was about 20 minutes after I took a shower. And I don't know, man. Things are looking up. I guess I I guess what I think happened between yesterday and today, although it will be 2 days ago for you since I'm going to be posting this tomorrow, is yesterday I had a really good day with an audition and I was feeling really good, and I made a video about how like life's not that deep. And then I immediately started to feel like life was really deep and bad, and I was bad and I was doing the wrong thing. All of the things that I had just said not to do, or that I wasn't doing anymore, and how I was finding happiness, like the key to life's happiness, which honestly I gotta stop with the clickbaity titles. Like, I just think pride cometh before a fall. That's biblical, but you know what? Some of the things stick and some of them are okay. Weirdly, I've been really into Psalm 23 lately, and just replacing the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. She leads me beside still waters. She makes me lie down in green pastures. You know what I'm gonna say. I think it's a drone. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, pride cometh. Pride cometh. I'm not saying that that was a bad video. I stand by what I said, but I think that I was just really feeling myself, and I think that I was immediately humbled, which is good for me. It's really good for me to be humbled on a daily basis. Ask my sibling. My ego, I want to make a rhyme. My ego needs a ego. I don't know. See, it's humbling. Yeah. But not that I was wrong at all in any of the things that I was saying about how life's not that deep and dance in the street and your childhood self you will meet. But I think that it also is a good reminder that that's not an easy thing to do, and that's okay. I kind of wish I had added that into that video, which is why I'm making this video, which is literally a couple hours later from bawling my eyes out. I didn't really bawl my eyes out. A few tears squeaked out, but you know, I'm sure that will be coming at some point. I mean, it will be coming at some point, bawling my eyes out in life, because that's just like kind of life. The ebbs and flows of life, baby. The ebbs and flows. It turns out you just gotta wash yourself. Turns out breakfast is important, especially at 4 p.m. Oh, man. It's good to fall on our asses. It's good to make mistakes. And this is kind of this is a continuation of reminding myself that it's not that deep, that I can be contradictory, or not even really I guess kind of contradictory. I'm being a person, and I'm posting every day. So chances are you're gonna see the messy parts of me, and that's a good thing. That's the whole point of this. I don't want to be a polished, perfect caricature of myself. That's exactly what I don't want to do. That's exactly how I want to not be taking myself so seriously and taking life so seriously. So, whoa, we just got it. Oop, thank you. It's a good reframe. It was an opportunity for me to show me taking life seriously. Whoops. To show me taking life seriously, and then immediately not taking it so seriously. That's cool. That is actually kind of cool. You know? And, funny. Honestly funny. You know, I was thinking, because I had just made that video when I was tossing and turning last night from my anxiety about my phone and anxiety about the future and anxiety about my car and friendship and all of these things as it was rattling around my head, specifically when my phone was wigging out and it was locking me out for longer and longer at earlier and earlier times in the morning, so I couldn't set my alarm and blah, 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 blah. I was like, think about, like, is this funny? Like, can you step back from this? And is this funny? And I was like, yeah, intellectually it's funny, but not at 4 a.m. when I'm freaking out on if I'm going to be able to make my alarm and like get up in time, and when I'm worried that my phone's on the last leg and how am I going to film my videos because I film my videos on my phone, and like, you know, I'm like going down the rabbit hole of all of the worst possible things that could happen. And it was just exactly what I was talking about. And yeah, turns out going back to the basics sometimes is necessary. And sometimes we take ourselves seriously and then we can snap right back into reality where we're like, oh yeah, like it's just, there's blue skies beyond the clouds. It's just cloudy today, but the sky is still there. It's a metaphor. I'm gonna go walk to go pick up my car and have a beautiful, beautiful reunion with my baby. I don't really call my car my baby, but I just felt like it was appropriate in that moment. So please excuse me. But yeah, and then I might film a third video for the following day because I am having family coming into town Thursday through Sunday, and I don't think I'm going to be able to make some videos throughout those days. I wish I could do some family videos. My niece's dad is really protective of my niece's privacy, so we'll probably make a video, just the three of us, for us to have, and I probably won't have a lot of time over this weekend, which is also adding to my stress, which is also like, it's not that deep. Remember, Annie, you can make a 30-second video and you're still fulfilling your commitment to yourself and to your burgeoning community, who, by the way, I gotta say, I hope I'm not a broken record player in saying this, but I just feel really supported by you folks. I really do. And like, I feel like you're helping me realize it's not that deep and that y'all are along for the ride. What a roller coaster. That's so nice. That's so nice. I have had to like really perform most of my life, and letting the mask come down and just being my weird clay wonky body self is like so honestly freeing, and it's really scary sometimes, but deeply healing. So thank you for being a part of this journey and watching me fumble and fall and get back up and fall again and get back up and do a goofy dance and sing goofy songs and cry, apparently. That's really nice. That's really nice. And I do feel grateful for you all in a time where I do feel like the physical people in my life are few, and that feels scary, but I do understand why. I'm really grateful for like y'all in the comments and seeing your YouTube videos, and just, yeah, it's super cool. Super duper cool. Anyways, give me a gold star for taking a shower and rinsing off the muck and the mire. Is it too soon to say I love you? Is that too soon? Am I being anxious about this? Am I being unhealthy? Is that too much? I love you guys. That feels scary. Oh, oh. Okay. I'll see y'all tomorrow. potentially in a couple hours, but your tomorrow. Huzzah. Huzzah. Bye.